What is up, everybody? It's your boy back at it with another interesting video. And today I wanted to talk about something that is definitely very different than a lot of the other stuff I normally talk about. It's something simple that I feel like could help out someone in the community, anybody that's watching this. Confidence. It's a very interesting topic, right? I get a lot of questions as far as how am I able to put myself out there, especially with something like, let's say, just learning a new language and being vulnerable to criticism. You know, people telling me like I'm not doing a good job, or I need more work, or here's where I should improve. How do I have the confidence to go in front of virtually hundreds of thousands of people and, you know, just do what I do, you know? Well, I can say that it's not easy, but hopefully these tips and kind of like mindset, kind of advice and stuff like that would help somebody else out there, and kind of give you an idea of what I've been through. I'll give you guys some examples. Well, when I was little, actually for a large portion of my life, I've had like very low self-esteem, very low self-confidence and stuff, and it was basically just because I was more kept to myself. I mean, I was a social butterfly, but I was also very vulnerable, so I would do pretty much what everyone else was doing. I was a sheep. I would follow everybody, even if it was something that I did not like doing. If my friends all wanted to go to the movies and I hated going to the movies, I would just do it because that's what everybody else was doing, and I didn't want people to obviously judge me in any way, shape, or form if I wound up doing what I actually enjoyed, which was watching anime. You know what I mean? Like, and I did enjoy myself in my, by myself, obviously, like, when I got home and I would have like, some alone time, I'm like, all right, cool, let me go do what I actually like doing. But, and when it came to hanging out with people and stuff like that, or even putting myself out there, I just didn't do that because I didn't want to face all that scrutiny and stuff. I remember one area that I had problems with in high school was talking to girls, I know like that's something that a lot of, young men, they probably have problems with as well. And my friend actually came up with this interesting social experiment that helped me, and it helped me across all of my confidence areas in my life. And what we did, right, he told me you have to go, like I lived in Chicago, so it was a giant city, right? So for me, he's like, you need to go on the most populated street in Chicago, which we call the Magnificent Mile, and ask random women for directions, and that's it, and then walk away, because I was too scared to even approach anybody, right? So I thought it was a wild, kind of outlandish thing, but I tried it. I went outside one day and I walked up to different women and I'm like, hey, like, what's up? How do I get to da 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 da? And then at first I was super nervous to even ask. I was way too nervous to even call out names or like, hey, excuse me, da 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 da. I was very nervous. But as I kept doing that, I got better and better, and I just stopped really caring about the feeling of self-doubt and stuff like that, because you sit yourself down, and I'm just using that example as an example because obviously from that point going forward, I got a lot more confident talking to the opposite gender. But as far as everything else goes, as far as learning a language or doing anything for that matter, as far as putting yourself out there, you got to ask yourself, what is the worst possible outcome if you do happen to mess up? Like, let's say you want to sing in front of thousands of people or just in front of your family. What's the worst possible outcome? People laugh at you. But what's so bad about laughing? Like, if you're having fun, cool. Yeah, it's uncomfortable. It is 100% uncomfortable. But the saying, pressure makes diamonds. Boom. There's that. And let me give you another good example. So I remember when I was in, I want to say 7th grade, I was like 12 years old. A lot of people were making fun of this one kid, right? This one kid. So everybody was making fun of him. They were making him feel horrible about himself. And I dogpiled on top of the kid too. I'm not going to lie. Like I started talking shit to the kid as well. And I remember everybody left, right? It was the end of the day. Everybody from school left. And then I was the only person talking to him. So I was like cracking jokes, right? But he didn't make any facial expressions. He was just like, okay. He just looked at me, and I kept cracking jokes, and it was like every joke I cracked did not affect him, and it made me feel dumb. It made me feel dumb because I'm like, what am I doing? Like, why am I picking on this kid? Like, what the hell? And so I stopped and I went away, and that's something else you got to keep in mind. When people go out of their way to make you feel uncomfortable, right? You got to think to yourself, there's a reason why they're doing it, and there's a reason why they continue to do it. They want a response out of you. If you do what you've always desired to do and people are talking all this mess about you and whatever, and you continue on like no one's talking, then guess what? They stop because they know that they're not going to get a response out of you. People will literally go out of their way to make your life uncomfortable, but if you don't show that you're uncomfortable, then they move on to the next person because they're looking for a weak link. That's what I've realized growing up and stuff, right? I remember I tried to do YouTube in high school when I was, like I said, when I was 14, and at first I was getting some backlash from people. They're like, oh my god, gross, like and of course my channel wound up getting deleted because my parents didn't want me having a YouTube at the time. But look at where we are now, persistence and everything. So I'm just saying, like, you have to look at like what the intents are of other people and stuff, and if they're even worth your time. Why do you care so much about what other people think? Are they paying your bills? Are they close friends? Are they family members? And even if they are, what are they doing to provide value to you? If all they're doing is making you feel bad, then ignore them. Just be like, whatever. There's one thing I've learned, and it's that there is nothing more disturbing in this world to people than other people succeeding. They don't want people around them to succeed because they feel like they have to meet the other people on that level. So they try to bring everybody else down. And if you can cut out toxic individuals in your life, you'll be able to do whatever you want. For me, as I got older, I realized that I started caring less and less about what people thought. In fact, for me, I think it really, like, outside of the example I gave you earlier, one big thing that I remember when I grew up that I don't care about now. I remember I used to care about what I used to wear all the time. I'm like, yo, I gotta wear the latest, like, fashion this, fashion that. I wanted to. In fact, I desired to, but I couldn't because my parents, obviously, they had, like, I was wearing hand-me-downs for my dad, and that's not bad. I mean, it happens, and I noticed that all the kids in school had all these nice clothes, and I would get made fun of all the time for wearing, like, beat up clothes. Now, I was a kid that had a lot of friends, right? But people would still make fun of me about wearing, like, old clothes and stuff like that, because these clothes are literally from, like, the 90s. I was in the 2010s wearing stuff from the 90s, so I was getting made fun of all the time. But then I realized, like, at a certain point, you get made fun of so much, you just don't even care anymore because you know what to expect. You're like, all right, cool, it doesn't matter. So I started wearing whatever I wanted, and I felt good about myself. I felt more comfortable. I could say whatever I want, do whatever I wanted, and I just didn't care. And people gravitate towards that. What you'll find is, like, people gravitate towards strong personalities. If you have a strong personality, if you and that just means you are being your ultimate self. If you're just being yourself, people like that, and they feel like they can they can either imitate you, emulate you, or they can be themselves around you, and that creates a decently sized group. But anyways, I've been talking all over the place. My biggest thing with confidence is the ultimate key to being confident in front of anybody, anything, or whatever. Or, like, it doesn't even have to be in front of people. Let's say, like, people don't bother you. It's just the fact that you don't want to put yourself out there and leave yourself open to criticism in general, because that's the biggest thing. People don't like criticism, and criticism is what helps you get better. I feel like the biggest thing is you just can't care. And I know it sounds hard to believe and whatever. Just try it. I'll put it this way. When I first got in front of a camera, because when I first did YouTube, I did faceless videos. I did animations and stuff, right? So I never had to turn on a face cam. I never had to turn on a face cam basically until 2018, where I was consistently making videos, reaction videos and stuff. And that was the first time I actually looked at myself and saw myself on video, and I'm like, oh, gross. So what I did is I'm like, hey, if I do this every single day, eventually I'll be super comfortable. I won't care what anybody has to say about me. And that's what happened over time. You got to be consistent. Just every day do something, whatever that thing is that makes you uncomfortable. Do it every single day. And bruh, you guys look at the channel, look at my channel, right? 3,000 videos almost. Right now, at the time of this recording, it's like 2.9 thousand videos. But over that span of time, you can see my confidence evolve from the beginning up until now, especially with even something with learning German. I remember in the very beginning when I tried, the only thing I knew was hallo and schnitzel and scheisse. That was pretty much it. But now I'm still not the best, but I can at least pronounce things a lot better. I have a decent idea of what a sentence structure is kind of like, and you know, just things of the nature, like how to express some of my feelings and thoughts in that language. And it just takes time, persistence, and you know, just you not giving a fuck. Okay, don't care about what people think, man. If they're not paying your bills, and even if they are, bro, just think about it. Like, somebody out in the world is literally trapped in their own mind because they are concerned about what someone else thinks. And if you're that person, just think to yourself, you have an endless world of possibilities out there, a world full of success, and all it literally needs is you to knock down those walls and be vulnerable, because vulnerability equals development, which equals, you know, progress. I mean, maturity and stuff like that, right? And once you knock down those walls, man, like your confidence will be like steel, unbreakable. Okay, it'll basically be unbreakable. And I don't know, I know I ranted for a lot in this video, but I hope it really reached out to somebody. I ramble a lot. None of these videos are scripted, you guys know that. I like talking off top of the dome and whatnot. So let me know what you guys think. What helps you get confident? Like, if for all my confident people out there, what advice do you guys have that I probably didn't give? I'm not the best advice giver, whatever, but I try. And for the people out there that are struggling with confidence, why are you struggling with your confidence? Let me know in the comments down below, and maybe we can address this in another video. But I love you guys so much, and thank you guys so much for watching. So the next time I see you guys again, take care. Peace. Hey, what's up? Did you guys subscribe to the channel? Did you subscribe to the channel? Well, if you haven't, make sure you do that. Also, we do have a Discord. The Discord link is always going to be in the description down below on any of my videos, and it's dope. What we do on Discord is pretty simple. A lot of you guys I'm collecting you guys from a bunch of different countries, a bunch of different places, and you guys want to teach me a whole bunch of stuff. You guys can join the Discord and teach me anything. You can send me any kind of messages and stuff. You can actually post memes. You could participate in the community and just make friends. Just go ahead and join the Discord and see what kind of situation you're getting into for yourself. Also, there's going to be some giveaways in the future. But to create some incentive for that, I need you guys to follow me on Instagram. Are you guys following me on Instagram? You know what my Instagram looks like? Probably don't know what my Instagram name is. It's right there. Just go ahead and check it out. It's dope. Just follow me on Instagram. I do live streams every day. I try to, you know, engage with you guys in every way possible. I know not a lot of creators are very engaging with their fan base. I try to be engaging, so just go ahead and check it out. There's no harm, no foul. Follow me on Twitter too. I honestly am trying to grow my Twitter, but I don't really post that often on there. But when I do, you guys will be the first to see whatever post those will be. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you guys want shout outs or whatever, I don't know, we have a lot of upcoming independent artists that have been hitting me up as of late. I might create a series where I favor my international independent artists and stuff, and I might promote you guys for free, but it might just be 1 or 2 a week, you know, and you guys can give me some feedback on that. But all to say, follow me on my social medias. All right, if you guys aren't doing that already, you need to do that, because that's a pretty big deal. I'll see you guys later, but enjoy the content I create. It's gonna be random reaction videos, a lot of everything. Reaction videos, vlogs, challenges, cooking videos, gaming videos, anything you guys suggest when you join my Discord or message me on Instagram. But I'll see you guys soon. Take care, follow me.